doing to me?
I didn't do nothing. It was you.
Welcome back to Reality Kingdom. We're with the real and reality.
Lee,
We over here playing games.
that was not me.
Lee, how was it you? But I was
You were not good. It was like that the whole time. I was like, oh, it's gonna fix itself, but hey, it didn't. We're back.
Thank you. Oh, Lee.
No, you
we're one of we're Lee. How you doing?
Look, I don't like that.
You don't like that?
Words when you introduce a bad bitch.
Okay? You don't like that?
What's my name? Oh, no.
What's my name?
Oh, no.
Hey, boy, I really want to see if you can go outside of it like me. Hey, boy. Don't make me eat up Rihanna today.
Well, that's not going to happen.
You sure? It's not. We're here to talk about episode 3 of the motherfucking challenge, All Stars.
Period, girl.
Period. Episode was.
I like this episode. I'm sad that we lost Ayan so early. I really am. Like, no shade. I know that's a few problematic things she did out there. But I do live for the nice entertainment. And she really brought it for 2 episodes in a row. She really did. So I'm sad that she's gone. I really am.
I agree. And this week is just sad in general. We're losing blacks left, right, up, down.
Girl, if you're watching Big Brother,
close your eyes and a black person gonna get voted out of something. Like, you gonna witness it somewhere.
This week, if you're black on TV, baby, it's over. If you're watching Big Brother Canada, Kayla out. You watching Survivor Child, Kevin and went. You watching Amazing Race, Derek and Charissa Child, Ayana and Cyrus. Now, why did Cyrus come in for a day to leave that same exact day?
They could have just, and it ain't even. I guess it was just so happenstance, but they really could have just let Cyrus not be here, and they could have just let Tony go home because it was literally nothing that occurred, and it ain't even no shade. I fear. Anyway,
and that's the saddest thing. Like opening the episode to my man leaving, but I did call him while he was filming and said he got to come home and take care of some things. So that's why you saw him leave or whatever. He's good now. He's filming the challenge 40. We're okay.
Y'all, that did not happen.
That's exactly what happened. How you gonna tell me?
Which dream?
But that's so sad. I was excited for Tony time.
Oh God, I wasn't that excited for Tony. Like it was cute. He was here, and now he's
you a mad ass bitch.
I'm not angry, but I'm not gagged. We saw also at the beginning of the episode, Rachel talked to Ayan, and basically they besties. Like they real close. They real cool. I guess Ayana's real cool with Tina, Rachel, Veronica, that whole area. So they were basically talking about how Ayan kind of needs to keep it cool. Keep it calm, try to make it farther, don't do all of this, don't do all of that. And Ayan tells us how her and Rachel have been really close because she's been working on Rachel Fitness with Rachel's workout program. Rachel reached out to her. Shout out to Rachel Fitness. They were damn near promo.
We need to get on Rachel Fitness. Right. I was like, girl, this free promo, baby. Rachel Fitness, girl. I said, let me go sign up.
Let me go sign the fuck up. So we got that little tidbit at the beginning of the episode, and I knew Ayan was just going to go home. Very fortunate.
Yeah, I was talking to Pharaoh about this. Like the worst thing about the challenge is that the edgic is so clockable. Like it's like a lot of times people don't even get real moments until they're going home, which is like the old like OG Survivor edgic. It's like very much like, okay, if you get a lot of screen time this episode, you're the one going. And the challenge very much gives that. Like the conversation in the beginning was literally like, I love Rachel. I know for a fact that I will look out for Rachel in this game, but she'll look out for me. I knew immediately one of them two is leaving. Rachel probably is the reason why she goes home, whether it be she the one who sent her in or she took her out. And that's exactly what happened.
And that is exactly what happened. Child, then we headed into the daily very early on. Let me pull up their images or whatever, period. If you're a visual learner, go to YouTube because we got the blah, 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 blah. Thank you. Boom. So here they are. The rules of this challenge was, first they were split into pairs. So a man and a woman in each pair for the daily. Cyrus got brought in to replace Tony. We'll see how that works out. Hopefully he'll make it far. We don't know yet.
I think he will.
I think he might make the final, truly.
Honestly.
So they have to pair up. There's only going to be one winning team, and then the 5 bottom teams are going to be the ones who are eligible for going into elimination, and then the 5 other teams are going to be safe. So, or the middle group. So that's what they did. All they had to do was really play dominoes. You just had to put your dominoes in order fashion to where your numbers are matching the previous one numbers, and y'all know how to play dominoes. And if you don't, I mean,
But
hey,
also, I was gonna say, Pharaoh, where's your black card? Because can you play dominoes?
I can play dominoes. Will I win? Hopefully. Hopefully. I can play spades for sure. And that's what they said. Somebody had a diary. It was like, if you black.
Jasmine,
she said, you need to know how to play dominoes. You need to know how to play spades. Now, why all these niggas was in the bottom? Couldn't tell you. Clearly, they don't know how to play. But, hi, we're here, child. So, they all paired up. And honestly, this was just a simple challenge. It's literally dominoes just with big blocks. And there were like a few dominoes that just didn't apply. So it was who was the fastest to able to connect every single domino that applied correctly. Mm-hmm. And that was it. That was literally the challenge. Shout out to Avery for beasting that shit up. I didn't know. I knew Avery, mother. I knew she was good, but she's won 2 dailies. And it's like, damn, she's won 2 dailies already, and it's only been 3 rounds, and she's the first person to win 2.
Like, girl, she's coming back after years of not doing this shit. Okay.
And she never really did it that much to begin with. If she would have stayed on the challenge and became like a regular, like this girl probably would be one of the elites. The way she's so good at these dailies, it's kind of fucking crazy. So she ate that up. Shout out to her. That's my mama. And Adam won as well, and he won on the first round as well. So both of them have won multiple times. So we could kind of get an idea of who might be towards this end, because with her, Adam, Maria did well the first time. So did Brandon. Shout out to Brandon. I don't really know him, and he does really well at these challenges as well. Like, okay, hold on. And then we got the bottom 5 teams, which was Derek and Veronica, Leroy and Flora, Brad and Rachel. Brad and Rachel, which was surprising. What was y'all doing? Tina and Kefla, and Ayana and Cyrus. So those were the bottom 5. And those are the ones who are vulnerable. Oh, and we found out it's a double elimination. It's not just men's and women.
Right. Which we did. If they just didn't bring in Cyrus, we wouldn't have needed. But I'm sure they didn't account for him going home the exact same day he got brought in. Like, shit.
Because we literally could have did without it. And it ain't no shade. Like, it could have just been a girl elimination. And that would have been the same exact situation we're in right now. It's unfortunate. So they go back to the house, and there's a group of people talking. And Brandon is basically like, I overheard Ayana telling Cyrus that everybody want to split up Cam and Leroy. Child. And then we flash back, and we see exactly that happening. Ayana telling Cyrus that, I mean, hey, it might be you, but a lot of people want to split up Cam and Leroy. Period. And Jasmine has a diary, and she's like, me and Ayana are cool. We like best friends or whatever, but she's not good for my game because she's always causing all this drama and doing all of this stuff. And I don't know, Lee, how are you feeling about Jasmine's thoughts on that? Because ain't that your friend?
Ain't that your friend? I don't know. I know Ayana doing a lot, but I'm just thinking, like, if y'all IRL besties, like, if you calling her when you need help at 1, 2 a.m. in the morning, you going through shit. Personally, I wouldn't give a fuck what Ayana doing in the house.
Who gives a fuck? That's what fucked up John A last season, because John A was supposed to be friends with short hair. What's her name?
Michelle.
No, something with a K. Kellyanne. There was John A and Kellyanne was supposed to be real cool, and John A went out of her way to put her in. And what happened to John A? Did she go home? No, she got her comeuppance. She went the fuck home. And it's like, John A, why are you taking out your friend? And everybody been taking out their friends this week. Quit fucking doing that. But Jasmine didn't take her out. But Jasmine voted for her. What did you vote for her for? I don't know. I just can't get it. That's supposed to be your friend. So apparently she's feeling some type of way because Ayana is doing a lot, and it's spreading around that Ayana is doing a lot. We see the niggas talk, Kefla and Cyrus, they discuss basically how, nobody like you, nobody like me. Why we flop? Because we black. We probably going in. And that was just that. And part of me wishes, like, with a lot of these players, especially on All Stars, I feel it's like, I kind of wish you would, like, do a little more. Like, I feel like the newer players, like Cam and them, they're willing to go out of their way to prevent something from happening or to make something happen, and et cetera, et cetera. And then, like, the older players kind of just are, like, going with whatever.
I guess I'm going in.
And I will say, I do like Tina, because last round, she knew it was a possibility she could go in, and so she pressed Avery. Like, at least do that. And I don't know. Kefla and Cyrus basically like, we going in. And it's like, okay, like, that's it. Y'all don't want to even try. Like, There's other options, but they didn't even try. So after this, they go to a little party. They have a little party, and at the party, Cam finds out that Ayana been talking about potentially separated her and Libra.
And of course, Killer Cam ain't gonna let that fly.
Definitely not. So she starts letting people know. I don't know. Apparently, Ayana saying my name, saying Leroy's name, saying Lee's name, and then we see Laura go talk to Ayana. Laura's a little messy because this is the second time. This is the second time at the club somebody started saying something. And Laura went to go talk to them. What you need to go talk to them? Like, what
that's an Aries, baby. That's an Aries.
Girl. So she goes to talk to Ayana and she's like, yeah, I mean, you're in danger. How you feeling about that? And Ayana was like, I would rather not go against Rachel because, that's my friend.
Period.
And then we kind of see her talk a little bit about why she's here, how she got her 4 kids at home.
And that's why I hate, like I said, about the edging is that, like, it was very clear that Ayana was leaving. So for them to have this moment of her sharing about her traumas with her family and things like that, it's just like, I hate moments like this knowing she's about to go home. Because she's saying about what this money can do for her and her family, and we know she's probably not going to get it. So it's just like, that's unfortunate.
It is. But this is where it gets good. Because Cam presses Ayana, of course. But honestly, she tried to do it very, she tried to keep it cute.
She did. She really did. She didn't come at her crazy at all.
She tried to keep it cute. She was like, okay, Ayana, I've been hearing that people were saying that you were mentioning something about people need to split up me and Leroy. Like, what was that about? Did you say that? And Ayana was like, I never said that. I never said that. I swear
on all 4 of my kids. I said, oh Lord, please protect them.
And they all, and all 4 of your kids, some happened to them that day. Because,
why did you lie on them like that, baby?
On all 4 of your kids on TV, too. Just on candid camera. Gee whiz. So she kind of Ayana is
hilarious.
It's funny because she wasn't in the mood. She told Cam, she was like, is it gonna be game talk? And Cam was like, well, yeah, I want to talk to you. She was like, oh, I really don't want to talk about game talk right now. Like, I'm tired, I'm drained. She didn't want to have to do this, Cam. She didn't want to have to do this. But after she got pressed, she was like, you know what? Killer Cam, is this what Killer Cam is? Is this what that means? Walking around to everybody. So who said it? Did you say it? Were you the one who said that? Did you say it? And Brandon sitting there. Come on now, Brandon. Own up. Because Brandon the main one.
Right, Brandon definitely was. Brandon and Flora was the main ones who was saying what she had said. So it's like, girl, go ahead and say something. Now she clocked him real quick. She was like, Brandon? Was it you? It's like it was. It definitely was, girl.
But
because it's like people just start filling the room and no one is answering her.
Yeah, literally.
Just, watching. It's like, girl, own up.
She's the only one talking. Everyone else is quiet, and she's the only one going around, literally asking for somebody to own up to it. And she's starting to get upset. And then I think it's Jasmine is like, you need to relax. You need to relax. Calm down. And then Ayana literally faces the camera.
Dead at the she's talking to America. She's talking to us.
All these people in the room behind her. It almost gave like a fucking mockumentary. Like we was on
Abbott
Elementary. Like, what is happening?
She broke the fourth wall.
Looking at the camera. That was fucking.
Because they looked at the camera and just out at this bitch. Because, Jasmine then called me several times at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning about what she's going through. So she don't even want to talk about that.
Gagged her. Jasmine started
getting Jasmine was like, hold on, baby, because I'm not the one. And Ayana said, you're not the one. wait, she said, I'm the wrong. Wait, what'd she say?
She said, I'm not the one. And she said, you're not the one. What?
We're like, you got the wrong one? Or
she said, the girl, let's pull up the damn clip, because what the fuck did she say?
Well, I was tripping.
It was hilarious. And then there's another clip on Twitter of literally.
Yeah, you got the wrong motherfucking one. She said, you are the wrong one. And then there's a clip. There's a clip of Janae saying the exact same thing to her. Jasmine is literally saying to Jasmine, you got the wrong one. And Janae says, you are the wrong
one. And it's like, Black people are hilarious, first of all, because we're going to say anything in the moment. But also, the fact that that's happened to Jasmine twice, and I've never even heard that in my life.
I've never heard that. Yeah, you are the wrong one, baby.
Black people going to say, you got the wrong one many of times. but I've never heard the response, "You are the wrong one." Like, oh,
it's like, yeah,
that means a lot. It means a lot.
I feel bad for this scene because I'm just thinking if they have a real relationship outside of the game, you're calling her at 2 a.m. when you have certain issues. I just hate that, like, because it didn't seem like anything Ayanna was doing was involving Jasmine. And I get it, I guess, if she's just doing a lot because the rumors, apparently what she said about Janelle, it's kind of crazy. But it's like, I mean, like I said, I always hate when real life friendships in general get fucked up because of what happens in this game. Like, I feel like, I don't know, one of the ones I always remember when Invasion of Champions happened and Sylvia came on and turned on all of her friends because she's like, I'm trying to stay safe. Yeah. And it's just like, I never fully get that move because at the end of the day, these people are not going to turn on each other. Like the vacation,
they're friends too.
Never turns on each other.
Those are their friends, and you're their friend. Just stay with your friends. But also, I don't know, Lee. If we was in that house, and I started acting crazy,
I wouldn't care. My name Bennett, and I'm not in it. It ain't got shit to do with me.
And that's another thing. It seemed like Jasmine was like not involving herself, but she was actively like just anti-Ayanna. And it's like, you could just be neutral. There's so many people who are neutral. There's people who are just Ayanna's friends. Literally after this, after they start arguing, Ayanna starts crying, and she and Rachel and I think Tina go outside and they're talking. Ayanna's like, these are my real friends. Like, these are the people who I'm cool with outside of this game. Like, and they really got my back. And it's like, you could have just been neutral or just had our back. And I know she's weird, but dang, still, like, I don't know. I think Jasmine has just been like actively thinking like, Ayanna doing too much, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, calm down, baby. Like, let her do too much. I don't know. Maybe you're not doing enough. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that is sad because they're friends and now they're not. Well, I don't know that now they're not, but
yeah,
it just seems pointless too. I hate when
honestly,
friends stop being friends because of some pointless ass shit. Like you didn't neither of y'all won the fucking challenge,
right?
And like it just don't matter. Like why are y'all be friends?
But on the flip side, I also can see why Jasmine got bucket at the end because girl, not you tell America my business.
She was telling her business, but also why are you bucking up at me? We supposed to be friends.
Because that's the it's like moments like this, I can't really fully pick sides because girl, I would have did what Ayanna did, and I would have did what Jasmine did.
Oh Lord,
I'd be like, because Pharaoh got a lot of shit to say, but when we're not in the house, he's calling my phone, texting my phone about what the fuck he got going on, and I would have
said, Lee, I'm not the one.
You're not the one, and I'm not the 2 or the 3. So what's up?
And I'm not the 4 or the 5. So what's up?
Bitch, I'm not 6 through 10. Now what?
All right, that's okay. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm good on you.
Okay.
Win the elimination.
Get a star.
You got me, child. You got me. So the next day, Leroy and Cam talk about how, and they talked about earlier about how they here and they just had a baby, basically. And
hello, baby,
Cam,
baby, be a millionaire.
Hello, baby, mommy, baby, be a millionaire. Be a millionaire. Be. I could never. I was having this discussion with my friends. I forgot who it was. But the other day, I want to say it was my coworkers. I was having a discussion the other day with my coworkers about having a baby. Mm-hmm. And they was like, yeah, I think men could do it. And I was like, it was a bunch of like ladies, and some of them had kids, and they were like, I think men could do it. I was like, no, the fuck we couldn't. I know I couldn't have a baby.
I'll give birth.
Or even just the entire, not give birth, the entire process of having a baby. Because Cam is talking about how she has to wake up in the middle of the night and pump her titties because the milk is getting too full. And I've seen people on TikTok and YouTube like telling about how they were literally in pain. Mm-hmm. So they're waking up out of pain to pump their boobs because the milk is filling up too much. Why are you in pain? There's like every stage is painful. Pre-birth, you're painful. Your back hurt. Your upper back, your lower back, legs.
The baby's sitting on all the organs, rearranging shit.
You gotta pee every 5 seconds.
I didn't know that. Like they said, sometimes like after you have the baby, the doctor gotta go in and like sometimes move stuff around depending on how much the baby didn't move around. I heard that before. Yeah. Girl.
Oh, that's too much. And then you have to have the baby. That's a whole process. You're having contractions on the way. You birth the baby, come out of your whole pussy rib. I can't. I literally can't do that. And then now your titties hurt because you making it. And then the baby.
Cam's a motherfucking worker, okay?
That's
because she's on a challenge pumping the breast and getting her check to bring home to her baby. I respect it. That's a business woman.
Entertainment and saving her man.
And giving like that, like how like with Cam. One of a kind for real, because she
One of a
really
kind.
is. Like, girl, she's getting the breast milk for her
I
baby.
love
She's
that.
getting a check for her baby. She's providing entertainment for her babies
She's
watching
saving
us.
Leroy.
She's
She's giving
saving
us.
Leroy.
She's strategizing.
That's
Come
Killer
on
Cam.
now.
Now, why
That's Killer Cam.
wasn't Cam on 40? Like, no shade, I do love me some Leroy.
Mm-hmm.
But if we have to take one parent for 40, why wasn't Cam?
Leroy could have stayed with that baby. Oh, maybe because she breastfeeding. Well, no, what's she doing right now? Because ain't she just pumping the milk out and saving the milk for the baby?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what she's doing.
Yeah, that's not why. So never mind. She had another baby, isn't it? She had another baby.
I don't think she had another baby. What? I thought Bailey did. Well, did they both have another baby?
They were both pregnant at the same time.
All I know is Cam and Bailey need to stop and get back on the challenge. Okay.
Yeah, she's having another. Oh, okay. Her and Bailey are currently still pregnant, and the other baby, they both have babies, and they're both now pregnant.
Well, I don't think they're currently pregnant. I think if anything, they both recently just had a second baby.
Oh, okay, so they both have babies, and now they both had second baby. You sure they didn't? I don't. They just had the babies. Okay. So maybe.
Oh yeah, I think Cam was pregnant with her other baby. Okay, well Bailey, Cam. After this baby, that's it. Okay.
Lock it up.
We need y'all on the
pause it or something so you get on the challenge. Because I need both of them, because apparently rumors are saying that this next challenge, All Stars, is going to include
All Stars 5.
All Stars 5 is going to include CBS All Stars as well as Are You the One and the challenge, girl, everything. Now, do I love the idea? No. But what I do love is Cam and Bailey have talked about how Bailey says she'll do it if Cam's on the same season. And if they're doing CBS All Stars, the main CBS All Star is Bailey. Trust.
That's what we want. So go ahead and call her Dubai number internationally. Collect. I don't know what you to do. Get that girl on the line. Call Cam. Let's segue to that real quick though. All Stars 5. Mm-hmm. Like, first of all, we literally just got to explain the concept of why All Stars were created. Someone was gracious enough to explain in the comments about the We Want OG movement, and then, Mark and them got involved, and they were able to get these OGs back, like Keithla, like Cyrus, like Ayan, people that I've never really seen before, even when I was watching it actively.
Yeah.
So to change All Stars into basically another version of the show, I feel like I will like it only because the reason that turned me off of the show was how long it was. If it's All Stars 5, I'm assuming it's still going to be 10 to 12 episodes with people from CBS, internationally. But it's just like, that's not what an All Star is. These are just people. Mm-hmm. I don't like the word All Star don't mean shit, and that's what I don't get about MTV production, because it's like, yo, do ride or dies, but then half the cast don't know each other. Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me at all. So I really don't like the idea for that. Especially, why would you bring CBS All Stars onto Challenge All Stars 5 when you can just renew Challenge USA, the one that got the most views? No shade. It's like no shade.
And this is fine because they want Tori, Josh, and Casey all on the same. They want Tori and her allies.
And that's what pisses me off the most. Not only do you create these spinoffs, you get the same 16 to 20 people on all of them. We don't need to see the 5 fuck the same people. If anyone, like, people who are keeping up with the spoilers and stuff like that, I don't think anyone from Challenge 40 should be on All Stars 5. No one from this All Star should be on All Star 5, but I bet half the cast will be made up of people that we've seen over the last few seasons. And I just don't get that. Like, what's even the point?
What's even the point? Why even have 4 different versions of the challenge if they're just going to be the same version of the challenge? I don't know. And I know y'all challenge fans, so let me shut up before y'all get on my ass.
Well, no, they agree. Obviously, they're over Twitter.
Okay, period.
You know, the MTV fans really don't like the CBS girls getting they don't like the CBS girls. But honestly, I agree with it, because it's like, this is supposed to be our MTV OG thing. Like, the fact that Cam is even here, I'll let them have it, because that's Mother, that's Killer Cam. Mm-hmm. But it's like, this is supposed to be OGs. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I would have allowed Davon and Bailey. But it's like, okay, now y'all going to be bringing Michelle, Jay, Casey, Josh.
And it's like, they're on the regular.
These not OGs.
Bro. Eric did ask.
Like they trying to
maybe they turned it into reality TV All Star Comes and put All Stars for every reality.
Like the traders.
But that could have just been the CBS version, because they were already getting Amazing Race, Survivor, Big Brother. and the challenge was on last season. So
maybe that's what they're going with. It. They're seeing what the traders is doing because a lot of shows are trying to copy the traders. That's the blueprint right now.
yeah,
The girls are trying to copy the traders down. But at the end of the day, that's not what we want. Listen to your fans, baby. Like at the end, it's that simple. Listen to the people watching it because no one wants that. From what I'm seeing, I think there are a lot of people who are just going to eat it up regardless, and I think that's what keeps winning the producers over. Like somebody's watching it clearly, but it's just like I know for a fact I know it could be better, and it's like I just want them to make it better.
They're just doing weird shit. You know what? MTV's done weird shit over the last few years. They were like the hub for me for like scripted shows when they were doing all those great scripted shows. And then they said we're just gonna turn it all into reality shows. And then they didn't actually create reality shows. And then they sold them. And now they don't even own either one. It's like, girl, get the fuck out of my face.
Like that's the thing. Y'all are the show. Y'all are the
show the real world.
Are you the one? You created the real world. You created so many scripted shows like you mentioned, and y'all are not extending into that. Like the fact that this last Are You the One season was some watered down, like
bullshit on
the original was crazy. And like I don't even seeing what they did with Are You the One. I don't even want them to do a real world on Paramount because they ruined it.
Yeah, they were ruined.
But like I don't understand why the production company of MTV doesn't realize like you're sitting on multimillionaire potentially like companies. Like I would still be watching the real world to this day if it was airing. Period.
Yeah, literally.
Probably not on Paramount, but.
So after this, Rachel talks to Cara Maria, and basically they have this bad bitch understanding. Basically, you a queen, I'm a queen, we those girls. So we
walls ain't been there, period.
Yeah. So basically, Rachel's like, look, if you don't vote me in, can we have like an agreement? Like, I don't want to take your star. You don't vote me in. I won't take your star. I might just give somebody else, or something like that. And Cara has that room. She's like, you know what? I respect Rachel. I respect her. So I'm gonna stand by that, and I'm not gonna want to put her in. Yeah. We head to the nomination.
You know, the Brolic girls gotta stick together. Okay, you
start. What does that mean?
Brolic girl, Brolic, big.
Like, you. Oh,
you see the muscles on Rachel and Cara. Them some.
Yeah,
Rachel. Okay, they will knock you the fuck out.
We get to the nominations, and they start with the guys, and basically Brandon's like, look, Kiefer and Cyrus said they know they're going in, they fine with it. And it's like, oh, that's all? Boo. Very boo.
And no shade, that's why I do prefer that USA version, because it was rarely an elimination where the person was like, I'm just going in. Mm-hmm. It was very much a lot of, let me make sure I don't go into this elimination.
Yep, literally. Child, then when we got to the girls, most people were just voting Rachel and Ayanna. Cam kind of spoke about how, you know, Ayanna coming for her people. And Nicole and Jasmine, when they voted, they were like, we supporting Cam. And
Jasmine, where's your loyalty to Ayanna?
She don't know shit about loyalty. She don't know shit about loyalty.
You gonna call Cam after the season now? Because you didn't vote in Ayanna.
She gonna call her at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Cara, when Cara votes, she basically gives this whole long speech explaining her vote.
And I was just like, now, Cara, baby, why the hell? You didn't have to do all of this.
You don't have to do all this. I feel like in the challenge, there is just no discreetness. No one really cares about all that, especially if you get
And I think that's the issue. But, you know, that's for sure is the issue, because when the Challenge USA aired, a lot of the vets were saying how sneaky this house is. Everyone wants to hide in corners and be secretive, because that's how you play those games. Like the challenge, they want to put everything on the table. That's the thing. The vets, you give them the upper hand when you do that. You let them see the entire game board, and they just maneuver from there because everything is out in the open. When you have some secrecy, like it gets a little bit harder because they need to actually put in work.
Yeah, I think that's why Bailey is way better at the challenge than Big Brother, because I feel like the style of gameplay she has works better in a put it on the floor type of scenario.
Yeah.
Scenario. So that's why she's really good at the challenge. Like she's really good at the challenge, not just
like same with Devon.
The socialness. Same with Devon. It's like they can't. They just not the type of people to have to decipher past all the bullshit. They're real, so they need to be on the show that we're doing some real shit, and that's the challenge. So that's probably why they're better at that. But yeah, you gotta have some discreetness. I don't know. But Cara was just like, yes, guys, Rachel said she's not gonna take my star if I don't vote her. So I'm just gonna make sure that I have to defend my star. So I'm just not gonna put. They don't need to hear all that. Just tell them I'm not voting Rachel.
Literally, I was like, girl, explaining her whole game. And if I need to get to this end, I know that keeping a star would, like, girl, we ain't need none of that.
But I think she's explaining it because she's supposed to be Cam's friend. Because Cam's
Yeah.
like, Bakar,
You should have did that privately to before this even took place.
You should have, honestly. Cam was like, Bakar, if you my friend, I mean, you could have just did Flora because Flora is someone who has a better chance at. You doing Flora is bad because Flora is someone who has a harder chance of beating Ayanna. And seeing how Ayanna was pressing Rachel, Ayanna probably would have bodied Flora, honestly.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying, but
yeah, I wish they would have thrown in Flora for real. But I didn't get why Cam was so pressed because girl, Rachel was still going in. It was still Rachel's
going to go whether it's about loyalty. You don't know.
It's about loyalty. I get it. But and definitely I think the way Cara did it too, because it gave like, let me explain why I'm also backstabbing you. Like, I don't hear none of that because Cam didn't hear shit. Cam didn't hear nothing. And once you didn't vote right, she stopped listening because she was like, "What are you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck about none of that star shit.
You know what would be a gag? Because someone just said Devon's probably getting closer to coming back, and I agree. I think she said something like she probably would have accepted one of these calls, but she was doing something else, or she has an agreement or something. Yeah, so thinking about what just came across my mind, if next season is this CBS thing, she probably is getting called, and Bailey's probably getting a call, and they apparently aren't that good. But it would be interesting to see Bailey and Cam and Devon on the same
season. Oh, that would be because Bailey, Devon be. I mean, Cam and Bailey against Devon. I don't see that on TV. I do see that on TV. I don't see my queens fight. Not my queens.
I actually don't. But no. The type of person Bailey is, anyone she's Bailey is a very I want to be your friend so bad type of thing. I don't think she's going to have ill will. I think she's going to be like Casey. You know how Casey kind of did her dirty a little bit, but when they got on the challenge, Bailey was real cool with Casey, and then Casey did her dirty again. I think Bailey's the type of person who will probably just get stabbed in the back over and over again because she wants to keep being these people's friend. So I can see her coming in and actually being cool with Devon, but it's like, I don't know. Devon and her, they got some history. Stuff. I don't know how
that got some history too. That's what I'm saying. I can't. I don't want to see that.
That'd be interesting. But that'd be interesting.
I don't need to see that. Not my queens.
I want to see
my girls.
I want to see it. Oh, so we get to elimination. Aaron and Adam obviously don't want to randomly jump in and play to try to get a star when they got fucking awesome. So they don't jump in. The challenge is it's kind of like a tube
hall brawl a little bit.
A tube hall brawl kind of. There's a big ass ball in the middle of the tube, and they're like projected above this thing, and it's kind of spinning a little bit. And they have to push the ball past the other person and push them and the ball out of the tube. And the first person who can push the other person and the ball out of the tube is getting the point, and they're going in 2 rounds. So first, Kefla and Cyrus go, and this is Kefla's first ever elimination ever. Because he's never been in elimination. I guess they didn't exist back in the day when he was around.
The very, very first season. Hell no.
Mm-hmm. But he did good because he bodied the fuck out of Cyrus. He really did. Especially that first round. The first round, he bodied the fuck out of him, busted him and the ball out. And then the second round, Cyrus was able to, stop the ball from right at the edge from rolling out. But it was only for so long that he could do that. It seemed like maybe Kefla would get tired out. Kefla would get tired out or something, but he did. Kefla bodied that nigga. Cyrus went right the fuck home. We saw him.
And it's like, girl, in and out, revolving door. That was crazy. He
so sad.
Pack his bags.
And when he was leaving, he was like, "There's no way I can't make fun of myself." Like that was pitiful. That was
ridiculous. You gotta laugh a little bit. Like shit. I just got here.
And then we saw Rachel and Ayanna in the first round. Ayanna was actually,
stone cold, bitch. She,
What
she said to Cam, you have to come get me out yourself.
Cam, you gonna have to get me out your damn self. And Cam up there like,
oh,
and it's like, Cam, you know what you did.
She clutched up pearls like she didn't know she got that girl thrown in.
She knew exactly what she did. But Rachel,
girl, Rachel misfit for a reason. Rachel got it. Okay, that's my middle name.
Mm-hmm. So she got her ass. And then we do the little stars thing. Not that I really care, but let me tell y'all. Brad, Adam, Steve, Rachel, Cara, and Tina are the ones with stars. And Kefla takes Brad's star. He said, I'm going to have to take him down sooner than later. It seemed like Brad was a little pressed by it. I don't know why.
This shit ain't at the bottom.
This shit ain't real. And then Rachel, she decides. Apparently, Rachel already has a star. But she asked TJ, does she have to steal one? And he's like, you do have to steal one, even though you already have one. So she took Tina's and gave it to Veronica's, like a weak asshole. I don't like that because it's like, girl,
Are they all friends? So what's the point of even?
But you could have just took Steve's. Like, you're not friends with Steve? Oh, she said, what she said was, I'm good with Steve, I'm good with Cara, and I'm good with Tina. But she could have just took Adams, but I guess don't make an enemy. So let me just like not make an enemy. But I don't know, like we on the challenge, baby. Fuck all of that. Do something. But she just took it from Tina, David, to Veronica. Not really a real move, blah, 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 blah. And that was the episode. It was a really cute episode, though.
Yeah.
It really was. It really was.
Fun. It really was.
Speaking of Davon, she was supposed to be on season 38, Ride or Dies with Josh, but she dropped out last minute, so she may actually return to the future. She was also supposed to be on that season, and that was 38.
Yeah.
We covered that. So she was supposed to be on a season, got dropped out. Apparently, she got called and would have did it, but she couldn't.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
I didn't even peep that. We lost 4 Black people in a row. Tyree, Janelle, now Cyrus, Ayana.
There were so many. But
and Tony. You know, Tony is Creole.
Leave. So we have Brandon, who is Brandon and Cam are pretty just good at like that. I have faith in Brandon and Cam for sure. And then we have Jasmine, Leroy, and Keefla, who was like, I mean, y'all need to step y'all pussy.
I don't know what that's gonna give. I don't know what that's gonna give. It's like, that's what we said last. Some of the premiere said, "Oh, it's a lot of Black people, girl." It's because we suck at the show. It's no shade. This happens a lot. This does. So I didn't even notice it because it's so common. But we here rooting for them down.
We are. Hopefully, some of them can stay in for a little bit longer. Because damn. But hey, this is a good episode. We're excited. I'm excited now. Like it's actually to the point where like I'm happy to cover the challenge a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be back next week to cover the next episode.
Y'all enjoy this because y'all know Pharaoh will be the first one.
Right. Trust. You better hold on. We're also covering Survivor. Go watch that, and Big Brother Canada, and The Amazing Race. So tune into the rest of the stuff we're doing or whatever. And thank you for keeping it real with the kingdom. And we out, y'all. Bye. Toodles.